you could have asked a more ideal question to finish with, right? The question is, what can people like us do about the situation? Right, now, I'm glad you raised this as well, because I didn't mention explicitly something that is important to mention, which is the growing strength of something referred to as the BDS movement, right? Boycott, Divestment and Sanctions. Now that's a term that's used to really describe the different methods that can be applied by civil society, i.e. basically regular people, to apply non-violent pressure tactics like boycott, and that can apply to a lot of different areas, culturally, academically, economically. Divestment, looking at where and bodies and institutions are investing their money, these kinds of things. Sanctions, of course, refers to the ultimate government level sanction as well. But certainly the understanding has to be, it's vital, that actually on a local level, real change and influence is possible. And to be part of the local setup, or whatever that is in this particular context. Of course, here we have an example of someone who can help you out about that. So joining and participating in the groups that already exist, wherever you are at a particular moment, that are doing the organising. And like I said briefly in response to the previous point, which is again to not be afraid to think creatively and to, like a lecture is vital and it's important, but also to think about the fact that there are plenty of people who wouldn't ever think about going to a lecture, right? And you have to think about ways that you would actually communicate things to them and show them the ways in which they're also able to participate in something, right? I mean, South African apartheid, the movement against South African apartheid, not that I really remember it, but it didn't involve everybody. I mean, it wasn't like it was some kind of moral issue that every person, or even maybe you could say the majority of people, were actively playing an active part in, right? It was something that captured the public imagination. Of course, the idea did, but the groundwork was done by committed activists and people who gave up part of their time, or large chunks of their time, maybe in some cases, as part of that movement. So it's a lot of different things. It is going to see your elected representative, whatever that person he or she is, in the European Parliament, your local parliament. It is about education, locally speaking. It's about getting involved in BDS and that sort of thing. And yeah, definitely the change is afoot. And I'll just tell you one final thing to finish on. Somebody who I'm not going to mention by name, but a Jewish Israeli who had spent a lot of time outside the country, and I met up with this person in July, and they're involved with boycott from within type activities. And this person said to me, was explaining to me why they had come back to Israel. The person said, because this person believes that, in his words, we're in the end game, and I want to be here to see it happen. So that's the encouraging note I'll finish on. Thanks very much.